And this takes into account the park, the liquor license, the food, the hotel, the hospitality room, the breakfast at the hotel, um, the t-shirts, gift bags. Um, she's saying that if everybody pays, so if 50 adults pay $200 a piece, and then 75 youth between the ages of 5 and 17 um, pay 75 a piece, the 50 adults pay 200 a piece, that's $10,750. And she's estimating the reunion to cost about $8,970. So we'll actually have over, which could be help for those who, are having difficulty.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh my thing.
That'll work. That'll
Hey.
work. Anything will work better, Hey, Eula.
Hey, I don't know what's wrong with my thing. Oh, there it is.
So I was just explaining to Nate the spreadsheet you sent, and just telling him how hard you're working on this and the job that you're doing.
Oh, no. I was just trying to put, as we're doing all this talking and stuff, I've actually there's some things I forgot about. So I forgot to put the DJ in there. I forgot to put some other things in there. And so I got it pretty close, but
okay.
The only thing, and this is, we really need to see, like, how many people do we need to kind of come to this event?
Exactly.
We can probably say, we can look at the expenses and knock this down. Saying, hey, we're not going to spend $2,000 on food, and we can scale that down. So, and then that would add cushion to help some of those family members that need to come. But we need 50 paying people.
Yes.
That's with 50 paying adults. When I looked at because I have it here. When I looked at our family tree and counted, a lot of the ones that I'm guessing, some of the ones that were under 18, it's not. We have
not that many under 18.
Yeah, we have a lot of like babies that we're not going to charge for.
Right.
Not a lot, but Kason, Noah, Kai. We don't have. We wouldn't charge for them.
No.
I was unsure about I think the Kinsey and Bailey. I didn't know how old they were, if they were adults.
They're both under 10.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. So I can put that down as kids. So, I said that we probably have 10 paying kids, most likely, right?
Give or take.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
If we have 10 paying kids, then I think we'll be good. So 10 paying kids and 50 paying adults. Okay. That would give us $10,000 to work with.
There you go.
And so if we can make it cheaper. If we make it cheaper, like to what we were kind of talking offline, Nate, like 150 or something like that, or 175, then that just leaves less money. The hotel would be about, when I gave her some preliminary numbers of like game night, I gave her like something of 30, and then I gave her like 25 for breakfast. And then we talked about a few things. There's kid menus only, not for breakfast, but there's kid menus for the dinner. Then it would be roughly around, when you put all that together, about $3,300. And then when I did my calculations, adding a few folks, like let's say if we had some additional people, it still kind of balanced out around the same, about $4,000, depending on who comes.
Right.
I think the picnic will probably have more people at the picnic. I think we're going to have just people who's going to show up to the picnic, whether they're paid or not paid, right? I think that's realistic.
That's going to happen. That's real.
So you just kind of have to let that go, but, you can show up to the picnic. Don't be coming, rolling through to the hotel and all that stuff.
Hey, exactly.
You can come through to the picnic. Ain't nobody going to nickel and dime you at the picnic. But I'm going to have a problem if you're drinking alcohol with me, and you're not on the beneficiary list.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
So you think we can get at least 50 adults?
I think, let me even,
Can you hear me?
yeah, but I can't see you. Oh, there you are. I was gonna bring up my thing that I just did too. So
Okay, I'm cooking dinner.
oh, amen. What's for dinner? Amen.
Yeah,
Hallelujah.
girl, shit, it's been a long day. Oh, my mouth has gotten so bad during this pandemic. I gotta stop cussing. Okay.
No, I've been trying to work on mine too. It is just
Oh man, it's gotten bad.
so even if we
Ooh.
have maybe even 40 paying adults, it brings us down to, but if we have 40 paying adults, everything is going to shrink a little bit. Like we won't have,
Yeah.
we can scale everything down. I think really if you think, Nate, 50 is high, I can scale it down to 40. What do you think?
For adults attending?
For adults.
Yeah, 50. I don't know. I don't know.
You think
And
50 is high?
I don't know how many people will show up, but I don't know if 50 will show up. 50. But
So we have 40 paying adults. We would need 40 paying adults.
Okay.
It would give us $88,750.
I'm gonna pull up. I'm
Yeah,
just
we
gonna
have
count.
50.
I mean, if you can count all.
Yeah, I'm gonna count of who I think would come.
Okay, and I have my thing here too. We can just go down the quick on the list, and we can just
Okay.
name names.
Yes.
So I say Wanda. I'll look at Big Johnny May's page. So hey, Mecca.
Hey,
Hey,
What's up,
sweetie.
man?
what's
So
going on?
Wanda, Eula, Kanan, Nate, are you and Lisa coming?
Yeah.
What about Brandon?
I don't know about Brandon.
Okay, so I'm gonna count 2. Is Nedra gonna come?
Nedja's, yep, she's coming.
What about her 3 kids?
More, yep.
I don't know. I don't know. I might have to ask.
I'm sure said that they were.
No, she's
Okay, because I counted them in our kid count. Mecca, you gonna come?
I'm coming.
What about your kids?
I'm not sure about my son. I do know Micah wants to come.
Micah wants to come, but she's like an adult because Micah's old now.
An adult. She's 21.
Okay, what about, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting the adults right now. 8.
Dwayne
What about
is
Sia?
Dwayne, Sia's oldest son, Dwayne, he's 24, 25.
Mhm.
So he said he's coming. Khadijah says she wants to come. Khadijah will be 18 by that time.
Okay.
17.
Okay, and then did you say Sia would come?
Yeah, probably.
Sia's dating, so I'm not sure. Did she tell you that, Nate? Did she confirm?
I don't think Sia would come. To be honest with you, I would count her in.
Okay, I'd rather do that and then let it be a surprise.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. And if she doesn't, it's
We've
okay
already
because we didn't count her.
Right. Yeah.
What about Sabira?
Severe. Severe. I'm sure she want to come, but but we won't.
Okay.
We don't know how her situation. Because her situation is an everyday thing.
Yeah.
So.
So we won't count Sabira and nor Elijah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then moving on to, I think Aunt Ethel will come.
Yep, Aunt Ethel definitely.
I think Aunt Ethel as well as Mr. Levin, so that's 2. I don't know about Robin.
Aunt Myrtle.
I'm not there yet. What about I'm talking now, I'm on Aunt Ethel's offspring. What about Robin and his wife? It's a possibility.
Yeah, I believe Rob would come.
Uh-oh. No?
Yeah, I think he would.
Mecca's shaking her head.
You don't think so, Mecca?
No.
You don't think Robin would come?
He hasn't talked to nobody but Nate through this whole year.
Wait, say it again.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Nate,
but I talked to him, and I talked to him about it. I talked to him about it. He said he would want to come because he want his kids to know all his relatives. So his situation is better than it used to be. So I'm just giving you the benefit of the doubt. I would say Put him
We
on
would
the
we would have to put pressure on Robin. All of us, I would have to call Robin. All of us would have to call Robin. And I haven't talked to Robin in a minute.
Right.
But I would call and be like, bruh.
I haven't talked to him since the last time you talked to him, and we live in the same city.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I talk to Rob all the time. I talk to him today.
So. Did you?
Always talk to him. He don't talk to nobody else immediate. Like, he talks to nobody else.
Because that would be him, his wife.
Lloyd.
Yep.
I
him,
talked
his wife,
to Lloyd.
and two kids, and then his son Pierre.
I don't know if Pierre will come. You think Pierre and his wife and his baby will come?
Well, Pierre is not married no more.
Oh, I'm sorry, his girlfriend.
Well, he got a new girlfriend, but I don't.
I'm behind.
I don't know. I believe Pierre will go.
Okay, I'm behind. Okay, no problem.
Pierre, I don't know about Malcolm yet because I don't talk to him that much.
Yeah, I don't know about Malcolm if Malcolm would come.
He should, but
yeah, because I mean he could come with his dad.
Yeah.
You know, if Robin came, Malcolm could come with his dad. What about Dale? Now y'all want Dale to do all this cooking? Is Dale gonna come?
Dale would come.
Even if you guys drove, like he could probably ride in the car with his mom.
Yeah.
Right. He might drive. He might even drive.
Oh, hey, there you go. I don't know about Monet. I would have to call Monet.
I think Monet would go. I think she would.
She could. Monet work. She out here in California working. So I have to check up with Monet. Aunt Myrtle would come because she would ride with Aunt Ethel. And then what about, so we may have to help Wanda and Jean, but that'll be something different. What about John A?
I don't know about John A.
I don't know about John A either.
John A got 2 kids, so.
Well, Jelani's grown, and Tamia's like what, 16, 18?
She just turned 17. Looking, yeah.
Is she 17?
Wow. She just turned 17.
Ah, okay, my bad.
She's 17.
Grown. Okay, my bad. Okay. So I'm gonna count this one up. Tracy, will you go through your folk in the Chicago land?
Let me pull it up. Hold on. Okie dokie, let's look and see.
I need to send Tracy some money.
So, all right, under Mabel, Mabel, Tracy, Wendy. Tracy even gonna try to bring a +1. Bless your name, Jesus.
Hey, ZK, it's all good.
Everybody bring their you better try.
Make your +1s pay for you.
Heck yeah. Shoot. I'm gonna say yes to Tia and Eric. So that's 2 adults and 1 child. If we start at 5, 2 children. I'm gonna say yes to David and Diane. Jessie is by that time she'll be 18. I'll say yes to her too. I'm gonna say yes to Rachel. Yes to LaMarcus, Charles, and EJ. EJ will probably have a +1. Yes to Wendy, Nicholas, Marcellus, and Nerilee. Yes to Rochelle, Barry, Jeremiah, Zachary, and Madison. Yes.
That's so cool.
Yes to Philip and Esther, Barbette and Mickey, Ebony, maybe Carlos, Kai and Kason are infants. Yes to Philip and Esther. Yes to Darlene and Ray.
Okay.
Yes to Ryan and Erica.
Wow.
How old is Ryan and Erica? They're adults?
They're adults.
Okay.
Yes to John and Johnny May. I'm gonna say yes to Kim. I haven't talked to Kim, so I don't know, but I'm gonna say yes to Kim, Sonia, Anthony, and Xavier. Yes to Frederick.
Patrick, you say him then.
Yes to Frederick. Yes to Penny and Willie. Yes to William +1. Kenzie and Bailey. I know, Bailey might be a child that can pay. I don't think Kinsey is. And yes to Paige, and Peyton is 3. So she'll be 4 by that time. Or around, yeah, she'll be 4 by that time.
So how many is that, Eula?
Well, I have 16 paying adults on Johnny Mae's side. Well, let me say it this way. I'm sorry. I have 16 adults, possibly 14 that would be paying on that side.
What's up, Nedra?
Hi.
Hey, Nedra.
Hey, everybody. I'm here. Forgive my timing, y'all.
It's all good, girlie.
It's all good.
I'm trying to catch into them numbers, though. So I'm listening. How's everybody?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm well. I'm well.
So we talking about going down on the price, Nedra.
Okay. Good. Okay.
We're trying to do a head count right now.
Okay.
Because basically we need 50 paying adults and 10 paying children.
Okay.
The 50 paying adults at 200 each.
Mm-hmm.
The 10 paying children at 75 each.
Mm-hmm.
And that should cover everything, especially from a hotel perspective.
So, Tracy, with Penny and Willie, William and Paige, I'm assuming they're adults, yes? Did you say William? No?
Yeah, William and Paige are adults.
Did you say that they would come?
Yes.
I have 38 paying on your side. Well, 38 adults that most likely would come. Doesn't mean people who would pay though, right? So
for the ones that I said, they can pay. William and Paige can pay.
Penny and Willie?
Definitely they can pay. I'm not certain about Kim. Anthony can pay. I'm not certain about Sonia and Xavier. But everybody else can pay.
Hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so I'll take away, let's say like maybe 5 that won't. I'll give away a pad. I'll give it some room. Maybe about 4 that won't pay.
Okay.
Is that okay? So then we're looking at possibly 34 plus. That would possibly put us at 48 that would pay. You know, possibly. But I would say probably, maybe even, you know, you can take a maybe little, you know, anything can happen between now and then, right?
Right.
So take off maybe another 4. So possibly like at least 40. 40, yeah. Would you say, Nate?
Somebody's TV.
That's mine. Mommy, can you turn that down just a little bit? Thank you, dear heart.
So if it's 48, I would say maybe like, and that's the adults. So maybe 40, 45, 40. We can stick with 40. We need 40 paying adults. You know,
At 200 piece.
At 200, that would bring us, let me go to my spreadsheet real quick. So 40 paying adults would bring us to 8,000. It would bring us to $8,000 for just the adults.
Wow.
How much do we need? How much do we need to make this work?
Well, depends. It depends.
Kind of. how many people we have.
Yeah.
And we should probably consider asking, I'm sorry, what that? Yes, sir. We should probably consider asking a deposit perhaps from the people who intend to attend, because
Very good.
you know where I'm going. I mean, like we need to reserve, we need to know, because we're reserving so much, and because it's so much is contingent on it, we should know who's coming, other than, a promise to come. And it could be a small percentage, $25 holding fee, by Thanksgiving or by Christmas, and then that way, as we go, we're always revisiting and, reassessing where we are. Because when you say 40 paying adults, right? Who is that 40? Is that just yours? Who are is that everybody?
Yeah, that's okay. Some people on over here, and you, including you.
Gotcha.
Becca,
Okay.
Ethel, Myrtle.
So this is all adults.
Yep, and then some people from Chicago and some people from California.
Yeah, we just went through and counted who do we think would be able to come.
Right.
And then based on who we thought that would be able to come, we kind of then reduced that down as to who would be able to pay.
Right. Definitive.
Yeah.
We left out a lot of people. We left out some people because, some people
just for overflow.
Yeah, for some people that we kind of noticed, like, hey, it may be questionable, and I think it's good to undercount than to overcount.
Exactly. And that's a good number to work with.
Exactly.
The 8,000. Because look, your holding fees are not minimal. I mean, they are, I guess, from the hotel's perspective, and maybe from yours too. But they're hefty, somewhat. How much did you put out, Eula? 500 or
not yet. But Tracy has put out the most right now. Tracy has put out $1,115 for the park.
You see, that's hefty.
Yeah,
that's a G.
Yeah.
So, but that's good to know, because, like I say, the funding that's went out, that needs to be allotted for out of that budget. So again, deposits might allot for that, right? $25. Let's just say times 100 people, that gives us 250. I mean, 2,500. So that would be good to reimburse her with, just by deposits. So maybe we could decide on a number and a deadline for that. Eula, what were the other venues? Did y'all already touch upon the other costs as far as the park or whatnot? Is that within the 1,000?
Yeah, well, it's the park. We do need to pay the ABC, the alcohol beverage license, right? And then we'll need to get food. And so I don't know what the costs are, like, let's say for food, like, just so that we can get some pricing. Like, I don't know, we would have to set a budget, right, in terms of what we're looking at and spending on for food for amount, so many people. So we may need to bring that down to, like, hey, instead of food for, but as I was saying way earlier on this call, is that you're probably going to have more people just show up to the picnic. You're going to have people that are just going to call somebody to have them roll through. Hi, darling. And have them, and hey, roll through. We're at my family's, yada yada. Come on through. You're gonna have all kind of people there. So maybe we don't have. We would have to cut some of our expenses down. But if we have, like I said, we have 40 paying adults, that brings 8,000. If we even moved up from our youth from 75, because right now our expenses, when I added some things in, are like about 10,000. But it can be less than that, depending that we don't know how much we're going to spend on any type of liquor or we don't know how much we're really going to spend.
And that was another thing. Would it be, or I don't know if it's worth this, but do y'all want to offer one price for those who drink and one price without, or no? Should we not be
I think
that
it's a little
picky?
It
complicated.
does
Okay,
get complicated.
gotcha.
Because they can have full,
Gotcha. It's
they
just
can
full
have full,
open.
they can have
Perfect.
full sodas or Shirley Temples,
Perfect.
whatever,
Works for me. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
exactly.
Right.
Because not every,
Just
and you're
easy
right,
breezy.
Nedra, not everybody drinks,
Right.
So
And I like too that you're just making it one price for everybody. That keeps it simple, like you say. You want to keep it easy breezy. So that brings us up to 8,000. And so, okay, we're at 8,000 with 40, tentatively confirmed adults. Are y'all adding children in to make up to that 10?
well, even with the kids, so I mean, I'm looking at the kids at $75. It brings it only up to $8,750 if we're charging $75 per kid. If we charge
Right.
Kid
100
meaning under 18? Is
from like,
kid
let's
under
say 5
18?
to 18, right? Yeah.
Mhm. Right. Okay. Right. That's only $750.
But if we charge $100, then it brings it up to gives us a little bit more room of $9,000. And then we would just need to make sure that everything fits, and I'm hoping that we can push maybe 45 people to sign up, right? That would be my goal, to get like 45 of the family members we need 45 like paying people, but that may not be, that there's something that we would have to, something would have to go.
What if we do something to raise some money? We never thought about
Yeah,
that.
fun.
Fundraiser.
Fundraiser.
Like what?
Fundraisers gonna be kind of hard because of the COVID. A lot of they got so many regulations on so many things that last year we could have did no problem, but this year it's just it's a small window of what we can do and where we can be, or I don't know.
Yeah.
And do
That
we
would
really
the money raise at least a portion.
Well, do we really need to fundraise?
What about the t-shirts? What about the t-shirts? Somebody's making the t-shirts. Are we paying for the t-shirts, right?
Yes,
That money
$10
can
is
go
in our
towards
cost.
That's included.
It's already factored in.
It's already factored in.
Okay, so how much are the t-shirts?
$10.
$10. All sizes. Okay. So that's figured in the adults 200, or
I'm
no?
sorry.
Or is that separate?
I'm looking. You got 10 and 15 on the spreadsheet, or just 10?
I have 10 and 15 because 10 and 15. For the larger t-shirt, here, I can share my screen because I'm looking at it right now. Let me share it.
Okay.
Can everybody see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
okay.
So if we have, so here's 40 paying adults, right? Here's 10 paying adults. 10 kids. So I moved it up to at least 100. What?
I like that. That's good. 100 per child. That's good.
And then so then I have so there's the park stuff. So I like beverages. I don't know how much you would pay for like beverages and stuff. So I just put in like, it's like $500 for beverages. I don't know how much it would be. And that would include like some type of a little liquor. Maybe people need to BYOB their own liquor on.
Hey.
That
would be cheaper.
And then maybe we can bring that down to $250. Oops.
There you go. There you go.
So if we do that, so then we have our paper goods, I'm guesstimating at 300. can be more or less. DJ, maybe 300, or if there's somebody in the family that wants to gift their talent, that would be lovely. And that could be something that could be free. So if we can find somebody that, especially that's local in
DJ
Chicago.
Navigator.
Huh?
DJ Navigator.
DJ Navigator, I second that.
No, I don't DJ no more. I don't do that.
Oh, DJ, come on, Navi.
I used to.
Nate was the DJ man.
Oh my God, was he the hot DJ Navigator, like she said?
Yeah,
so
I sold all my stuff a long time ago.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So
if we could find okay, babe. If we can find somebody to like I say, help us out with the DJ, that'd be lovely. Okay. So for the game night, and this is how much that the hotel charges for, and this is with tax and with gratuity, is $51 per person.
Okay.
So I'm estimating like 30, because there's going to be some people that are not going to come to game night. We know that. And so there may be some kids up there. I can probably bring that down to 10, down to 10 kids. So if we do that, then we're looking at, it's helping our expenses a little bit. So we're looking at liquor just for the adults, and this would be the open bar and all that good stuff, then that's fine. And then there'll be possibly one night of the hospitality room, which may be on the night that we do not have the 10 people. So that's either we will have it. If we don't have enough money, then we would have to take that out, right? So we just wouldn't have it that one night that we don't have the 10 rooms, which could be a Sunday night, or it could be that Thursday night, depending on who's coming. So then here are the t-shirts. So for this is the youth and adult t-shirts are the same price at $10. Adults 2Xs are a little high. So I'm guesstimating, maybe it won't be that high. Maybe we don't have people that want 2Xs or bigger, but maybe 20, so 300, that can fluctuate. Gift bags, so you gotta have something to put the bags in that may have or be some branding. I know it's not as high as $5. Sometimes it could be a little bit cheaper with free, I think. And other little tchotchke things of what you're gonna get, like whether if it's a cup or a water bottle, whatever that's gonna be. And then I know she wanted to do the magnets. We would go to different households, so I had to adjust that number down to that. Magnets are super duper cheap. I know the ones that we partner with, they're like, some of them are like less than $1, but no more than like $2 or $3, depending on what it's going to look like. So I'm guessing 100. So we're tight. That's tight. So our expenses coming up there, but it's tight. It's tight. It's super tight. So there's
tight
really
bad.
Huh? You don't have any wiggle room.
You don't have much.
Not much wiggle room at all.
No, it's not.
And that's with that's the expenses, 8,855.
Yeah, and that's with some adjusting. The good thing about it is we would have more room if we're able to get this. If we can, we can get 45 folks. But I think it would help us to keep the youth down half price at 175. We're not gonna make it.
Right. I don't think 100 is too unreasonable though.
Yay, Nedra.
Considering we're starting now.
Either. I think that's a good price.
I think
for the kid.
Yeah.
Because with that 100, it comes a lot of things. I don't know if it covers anything with the room, but the expenses, it'll eat up, some of the expenses. We can get more kids along with a little bit more adults. So we got, if we can get 60 adults, it may be.
Oh, we had 60 adults because
kids for sure. That's
be lovely.
Yes.
But
so does it help to go up in numbers in terms of head count?
It does. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
that's gonna adjust. Okay, and that's not gonna adjust our expenses too much?
No, because if we get more people to come, the ratio would, in my opinion, the ratio would still be the same, right? So you're bringing in more money on the front end, and then your expenses are going to go up, but it shouldn't it shouldn't outbalance what we have right here. You know,
Right. Gotcha.
It in my opinion, it shouldn't. You
And
know,
I'm
it may
thinking,
go little
is
100
this
here, something up there, huh?
okay? I'm trying. Did you email me this, Shula?
I did, but I
Thank you.
just recently changed it, so now I got to send you this one. I've sent you like
I
3
think
versions.
Because rooms obviously are not on here, right?
No,
Okay. Okay.
this
So
does not include the room. This does not. Now we did get a special rate of
gotcha.
$109 per night, you know, but that does not. So again, I mean, for those who may not, you know, those who don't have to get on a plane and come, you guys are making out real good. For those of us who have to come out on a plane, you know, we're gonna have more expensive, you know.
Now 109, you got that rate for how many guests?
That's for everyone. So all I booked at least 10. We had to, in order to get that rate, we had to have a minimum of 10 rooms.
Now, would it go down if you got, you know, maybe above 30 or above 40?
Rooms?
With the price of the rooms go down even more?
No.
Okay, that's the best they could offer then.
Yeah. That's your
In the
typical
minimum,
average group rate.
Gotcha. And that's not bad.
That's not
That's
bad.
not bad at all.
Yeah,
And which hotel is that, Eula?
It's a Marriott Oakbrook.
Marriott.
So Marriott, it's right there. It's like a mile from the park.
Okay.
So it's real close. So for those who like I'm tired, I need to go lay down.
they can.
Nate, let Rochelle in. She said she's in.
Oh, I can't see
you know, Narrowly works for Marriott.
Yeah, now he can probably get some other type of room, but he can only get 4. He can't get a whole bunch of rooms.
Okay.
He just got us our rooms at in San Diego.
Got you.
I still had to pay for valet parking every night.
That's what I wanted to ask you too, is how is parking? And is that included, you think, or what?
No, but I can probably, I'm hoping that they have something where you don't have to like valet.
Yeah.
Like since we were in downtown San Diego, there's like I wouldn't just leave my car anywhere in downtown San Diego, right? But I'm hoping since this is like your suburbs and things like that.
It is. This is the suburbs, and I'm
doubting that they're
going to
you got
pay.
Sharing the screen. I could see.
I kind of doubt that they'll charge for parking.
Yeah.
You
or
do?
at least be able to validate
Because it's
something.
the
But I
suburbs.
will confirm with the lady that I'm speaking with. So let me write that down.
Okay, so you're saying it's sometimes typical because it's the suburbs to not charge for parking.
No, because they have lots and they have, so it's not like you're in downtown where, you know, they want you to valet and they're forcing you to valet. Like they forced us, like you really didn't have an alternative. You had to valet and it was $50 per night.
Right.
Here I was getting a deal on my hotel, but like I said, Narrowly was only Narrowly, yes, thank you, Ro. Narrowly was able to get he can only get like 4 rooms. So even though he can probably get a better rate for him and himself and maybe some other folks, but he can't get that many rooms though.
And as far as the parking in the suburbs, I'm basing that on times when for work we would have conventions and they usually book them. They don't book them in the city. They book them in the suburbs because it is cheaper. And parking is usually free.
Good, very good. So that's great, 109 a night.
Yeah,
That is
excellent rate.
That's an awesome price.
Yeah.
Excellent rate.
For Marriott, it's
Yes, it
and,
is.
and you
Hi,
know,
Mecca.
Hey, boo. How are you?
Good and you?
Oh,
You're beautiful.
That 109, that doesn't include breakfast though. That just
no, but we're gonna have breakfast because we're paying for breakfast. So we're gonna have breakfast, and I kind of worked out a little something I told her for like that morning of on that Saturday, if we could have something like a little like coffee, and because I know people are gonna like eat at the picnic, and the picnic, if I forgot what time we said we were gonna start, was it 10?
10. Yeah, I think
so
it's
for the early riser people that want like coffee, there'll be like coffee and like fruit and
A
like
continental breakfast.
straight continental in that little room. But I said it doesn't need to be more for like 10 to 15 people. Because not everybody's gonna get up that early to do all
just
that.
those early risers.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the cost for the children, where did we come from? You went down to 100. Where were you? What was it originally? 150.
It was
125.
150.
Oh,
Was it
125?
125. My bad. 125.
Oh, it was already.
I thought we were coming down to 75 for children.
We can't meet our expenses, Ro.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we had to look at this so we can do the pricing right, so that we're able to see what we got to charge folks. If we're able to get more paying adults, then yeah, if we could probably get, let's say, 45 paying adults, then we could probably bring that back to then we can bring it back to $75, but you would have to get this number. This is the driving force.
Mm-hmm.
And that should be up to age 12, 5 to 12.
5 to 18.
Because a 13-year-old starts eating like a full-grown person.
Right. Yeah.
And so that's one of the issues. When I was just doing a little research of family reunions, and when I saw that yesterday, I saw that they were able to charge so much less for children because they had a children's menu. Because Kanan is going to eat maybe a burger at the picnic, a burger and some chips and a soda and maybe 2 sodas. But then a grown person or a teenager at 15, they'll have 2 burgers, 2 hot dogs, beans, macaroni and cheese. They'll have the works.
Sure.
So I think we should really look at it at that point.
That's a good point.
Because they eat a lot.
That is a good point. And they eat all day.
That's right.
They eat all day.
They'll eat all day. They'll eat more than I'll eat.
All day.
A 15-year-old boy will eat more than I will eat.
you got a good point.
That's a very good point.
Who out of your
just ate, be hungry again in 30 minutes.
Rochelle or Tracy, on Cecil's side, how many teenagers were on that list though?
Not many, if any. Let me go back to it. Hold on.
I was thinking of that big old 13-year-old we saw yesterday on the Zoom call that they only lasted maybe 10 minutes and they bounced.
Yeah, I don't think Tabira and Elijah are gonna come.
That was a big boy. I was like, he gonna eat.
Elijah will eat.
Because Elijah does eat. Good point.
He don't eat like he used to, but he eats.
Yeah, he eats.
But not like he used to. He always say, I'm not really hungry. I'm not really hungry. So he's been cutting back.
I remember when mine would say that. It would be 2 hamburgers when they're not really hungry.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm looking at Grandma Cecil's side, and there really aren't any teenagers. Nadia will be 12 by that time. Jesse will be 18.
He's already an adult.
I'm not sure. I think Bailey will be, I want to say Bailey will be somewhere between 10 and 12. Everybody else is either under 12 or over 18.
My twins are 12 and my son is 15. Yeah, but you're right though. Other than, it's not too many, but those 3.
Well, I can reduce this. Well, it's not that. Because I'm looking at his kids.
Go see if it's swollen.
I think, Eula, I think we have a nice cushion, given the number of people that we're talking about. I actually think we have a good cushion when it comes to the food costs.
Okay.
I think we have a decent cushion there, because if we're talking hamburgers, hot dogs, your basic picnic foods, I'm pretty sure David, yeah.
Maybe some pork ribs
and chicken, huh?
Maybe some ribs.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can do chicken quarters.
Yeah.
You can find, pork at a decent price, because it's picnic time.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, is that Is the picnic going to be our big event? If that's going to be our big event, then maybe we should kind of splurge on the food for the picnic and then kind of go light for the Friday meal.
What is the Friday meal?
It's the
We haven't talked that far.
So I can probably put that down at like 25. We're not going to have like more than maybe 5.
But David, I'm pretty sure, can get food wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, I am not afraid and have no shame in hitting up Aldi's.
Oh no, not at all.
Got some good sales.
Not at all.
Yeah, you know. So
and GFS.
Mm-hmm.
GFS is good. GFS has got big bulk chicken wings, meatballs.
And then I got
meatballs. Yeah, GFS.
Yeah, and I've got a Costco card and a Sam's card. So I think there's some cushion with the food. I really do, because we're not talking hundreds. We're not talking 200 people. We're talking under 100.
Under 100.
So I think there's some cushion.
How much do you want to spend on food? Like, is 1,500 maybe?
I think 1,500 is way more than enough. And that's
way.
And I'm going by
1,500 is going to be way more. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's gonna be
yeah, I think that's way more. And I'm going by, you know, catering experience, past catering gigs.
With the liquor,
50 people, you probably could get away with 1,000, right?
Including liquor.
Absolutely.
Include the liquor.
Well, including the liquor,
now,
that would be
right.
What, 350 at the most? I mean, liquor
is there 1,000 for liquor?
Yeah, now that's where your cost.
No. I'm just saying, include the liquor in that 1,000 for the picnic. We're gonna need some beer,
some beer, some wine.
Beer and wine.
Beer, just do beer and wine, and then if anybody wants something stronger, they got to bring it.
That's right.
Okay.
So it's just beer and wine.
So beverages,
because you can still get the beer at Costco or Sam's.
Yes, you can.
Real deep, and we can get 5 or 6 cases for probably $100, probably about $80.
Yeah,
right.
5 or 6 cases of beer.
Yeah, people can bring their own Henny. Yeah,
and then people can bring
your own Henny.
They can bring their own Henny.
Under their car seats, people
So as far as that number 500, you could get soft beverage and soda pop, whatever, for what, $100.
Is it a lot of people that drink?
It's 50.
All that.
It's only 50.
The young adults, the young adults might drink.
Yeah, and the old ones drink too. They don't just they don't advertise.
Yes, they do.
The old ones drink.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they just don't.
Mama might want a little
and
drink.
the ones in between drink too. So there you go.
I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink some wine.
Right. So y'all want to keep the 500 then, as far as that, the wine, soft drink, everything included. Okay.
Excuse me.
So you brought food down at least to $12.50. That was good.
I brought food down to $12.50. Then we have a little bit of breathing room.
Little wiggle room. Yeah. There you go. Okay, and you got your paper goods. Okay.
Yeah.
So did we find out how much the food's going to be for that Friday and then for the Sunday?
Yeah, this is all right here. So breakfast is going to be.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
Hotel. It's okay. No, I'm showing you where it is on the screen. Can you see it, Ro?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at your face. My bad.
No, look at
I just scrolled back. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's why we have the spreadsheet up. So we have the spreadsheet up. I know you love my face.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
So here's a spreadsheet based on maybe 25 folks at $33 per person. And I don't think this one may be a little bit higher because I don't think tax and tippers including that, but I'll have to like for this gratuity and for these two prices right here, gratuity and tax is included in that pricing. Okay. So if let's say for game night, if we have 25 adults, then that's going to be that would be that fee there. And then if we have like maybe, I don't think we're gonna have that many kids there. So like maybe 5 or 6.
Really?
At game night, maybe. We'll see.
Because not going to want to hang out with the adults. First of all, they're going to be, especially the ones that's in their 20s. They're going to all be grouped together, and they're probably going to drift off. You're not going to want to be.
So where
I know my kids.
Okay, because I thought they were going to have that opportunity to go out together on Saturday night.
They can.
Yeah,
and I think that we
this is
should
Friday night.
I think we should encourage the whole family to stay together on the Friday night, because that's the whole point of us coming together. The older people and the younger people, we all need to bond and get to know each other, and that's the whole purpose of the game night.
Good point.
So there's going to be more than 25 adults there.
We'll see.
Because we got.
I think some people after they get off work, I think you're not going to have. Because we do this. We do a game night for my reunion, and these Negroes don't have to pay. And so so some of them may come. You know, if you pay for it, then you're going to show up.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're paying
for some folks, they'd be like, there's traffic. I don't feel like coming. You know, some folks may or may not stay at the hotel. I think.
Well, and I think it's all in how we sell it too. I mean, you know, because this is the first time. It's all in how we sell it. And what I'm telling my kids is this is important to do for several reasons. One, because their grandmother is 84. By the time this takes place, she'll be 85. They need to do this. They need to meet the rest of their family. It's important for them to do so, especially my boys. I tell them as men, it's important for you to know who your family is and know who you might need to support, you might need to help out as a man. It's all in how we sell it.
That's right.
You know, I'm telling my family, stay at the hotel. It makes sense to stay at the hotel so that we can all be together the whole time.
Yeah. And see, this is why I said we need a reservation fee, because I didn't realize that everything was broke down to individual costs per night or per event, you know, where people have the luxury of choosing, okay, I'm gonna attend this, I'm gonna attend that. I'm thinking it's one cost, these are all events included. So if people are picking and choosing, that we definitely have to have reservation fee. You know, you come into the park, you need to put $10 down or specify on your ticket or your reservation, you know, slip. I want to attend this. I'm paying $5 to this. I'm putting $10 to this. Otherwise, how else can you account for your no?
We should have. I didn't know we were doing it that way. I thought we were charging a registration fee.
That's her recommendation. She's not saying it that that's her recommendation.
Well, what I'm saying, what I thought was that one cost per adult and per child would cover everything.
Yes, that's
what I'm saying. That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
But you're telling me what I'm looking at based on the expense breakdown. This is per event, and I'm hearing what y'all are saying is that people have the luxury of saying, well, I may attend this. We may expect, 25, or we may expect, I mean, is this because we're eating, or is this because we're paying for plates? I mean, otherwise, how can we?
So it's like, don't even put that in the air.
No, ma'am.
Right.
For your fee. For your $200 fee, this is what you get.
This is what is included.
And if anything, you forfeit. If you don't attend, that money goes to spillover.
That's why. Yes, agree.
You know what I mean?
Agree.
That goes to the family pot.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Because you're paying for it anyway.
You're paying for it anyway.
When I was putting the flyer together last night, I said the registration fee is this, and what is included in the registration fee is the game night, the picnic, the Sunday brunch, and that's how I listed it. I didn't put like, oh, you can choose, check off.
Oh yeah, no. Nobody's choosing that. No.
That's not stress.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good that you did that then, Ro, because so now everybody knows my fee, my payment is covering everything. Everything is included. You're guaranteed to have a seat. So if you pay your money, you're gonna have a seat. You're gonna have
except for the room. Everything except for your room.
Right. Travel and lodge, you covering. Transportation if you want it. If you want to get around town, you covering that. But this is the location. This is where all of the events are happening.
Traveling too.
You get here, We said that.
I didn't know we was covering traveling. We covering that too?
We're not.
We're not covering travel.
We're not covering it. Everybody's individually responsible for their own travel.
It's not even paper because they're going to have to get.
Okay.
We gonna have to care.
Right. So and likewise, that's why I say, you pay your reservation fee, be it, $25, $50, you could pay half, whatever, or 25, whatever. But then that way people, and then with the time, y'all, we giving them, this is 9 months. Is it, 7, 8, 9 months? That's good timing. Go on and pay it. And it's not a bad price. It's very reasonable. So then that way we cover our end as far as expenses. And then are we at 8,800 with everything? And then with children included, we're at 9,000. Yeah, that's tight.
It's very tight, but the only thing is that, you're going to have people that are not going to show up to game night. You know that. You're going to have people that are going to miss the breakfast because they're not going to get up in the morning and
that's their fault.
But I'm just saying that's just the reality, right?
They forfeit that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they forfeit that.
So I'm cushioning that, with that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, okay, well, I know that some folks are going to make it, so I can bring it up to like maybe 35 adults, because you're going to have like 10% that are going to be no shows. And then what does that put us at?
Right.
We'll be over. But I can bring maybe the food down if you think that we're just going to spend $1,000 on food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say set
Especially
a food budget. Here's the budget, work within it.
Yeah, it's
there you
$1,000.
go. There you go. Yeah.
So it's still, there's a little wiggle room, not much.
Right.
They just pay for it. They just buy that themselves. If they want something different outside of our budget, then they need to put that themselves. But what's going to be already prepared and laid out on the tables, that's what's included in your food. You want something other than what's on that table, you're on your own, buddy.
That's it.
And then, once again, we could offer, like y'all were saying last night, a little, if people want to donate $10, $20, and it's 50 of us, ain't no telling, or if it's 30 of us, or 20 of us. So we might get a spillover of $500, $600 to pad that.
What Sunday look like? The brunch. The timing for that. What is that? Is that like just early morning breakfast?
It's an early morning breakfast buffet.
Okay.
So you make it super early.
Before church.
Huh?
Are we gonna have it like before church? Are we gonna be pushed to try to go to church? Are we gonna do a family church? What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Okay.
We haven't gone that far yet.
Yeah.
I don't think we got.
Are we gonna have church and brunch right there? Is it gonna be a brunch and church right there? It can be a prayer breakfast. We have our own prayer breakfast.
Family prayer breakfast. We got preachers in the family. There you go.
Got a lot of preachers in the family, so that's our family prayer breakfast right there.
Say a couple prayers, do a couple songs.
That's right.
Where would that be at though? Would that be at the at the hotel in that room?
Yeah.
Or okay.
It would be at the their big whatever room that is, their big room.
Yeah.
So we can use that room all weekend?
Well,
or just one day?
We have 2 rooms. So there's one hospitality room that as long as we have 10 rooms reserved, we will have our own like kick it room. And that's the hospitality room. And we have that room every night. And if we don't have 10 rooms, then we have to pay $150. So yeah. So that's the ticket room. And then we have the other room that we're gonna have the game night in, where we bring in a DJ, we'll bring in the buffet. Then that's another, probably a banquet room, I would imagine. And then for Sunday, we may have another banquet room. So for that Saturday early morning, for the early risers up there that are just gonna have some coffee and Danes, or probably I can just go run to Starbucks and bring it. So I can probably just say, forget it, we don't even need your stuff. And then depending on how much money we have, we can have Starbucks. They have a Starbucks right there anyway. So we can get some travelers and put that in the room, because we would have that room for the early risers in the group. Okay. Have coffee and Danishes. And there it is.
The elders are gonna be up early.
Yeah.
And are you paying extra, Eula, for that Continental, for the hotel to provide it?
Well, I know that they have a Starbucks, I believe, if I remember my hotels right, because they all come as well. But there's a Starbucks on site, so we would have to pay for that one. If I can get her to throw it in, I will try. I can try to get her to throw it in. But
okay, I just long as they're not charging us for a breakfast.
No, it wouldn't be a full-fledged breakfast. It would be just something very light, you know. Okay. But if I would get like, if it's gonna be for 10 people to get like some bagels and, I mean, that's gonna cost like maybe $30. If the hotel is gonna charge me a significant amount of money, then I'll just say, you know what, no worries. We'll just go to the local Starbucks and get it and bring it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for any charge, you're probably gonna do better getting our own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
So what's the final registration cost that we've agreed upon?
For the amount?
Yes.
200 for adults and 100 for youth.
Okay. Great.
Because that's what we have here that we would be able to, you know, have a little wiggle room.
Okay.
But, you know, that helps us.
What are the uses?
Oops.
What are what?
Are we going to keep 17, or are we going to do children's menu? Are we doing that? I just need to know how to advertise.
There's only one children's menu that will be, or children's plate that they have for breakfast. There is no children's menu. So there's the same cost. If you can see the spreadsheet row, it would just be that, like, maybe I need to probably cushion that a little, but 25. I don't know how many people is going to come up. But for that night that I highlighted, there is at least like, for game night, there's a reduced rate of $26.
Okay.
But it's only for that one night, not for breakfast.
And the youth age goes up to 17.
We can do 5 to 12.
What are we doing?
For the $100, we said that it would be from 5 to 12.
Okay, so that's
what I just heard.
Okay, and then the adult is 13 and up.
Right.
Okay. Okay. All right, and then we'll just, I will divide that into 9 months to see how much the payments per month will be. Also, Tracy, is there a way that we can get either a PayPal or a Zelle attached to that account? And I think it'll be easier for some of the young adults or some of us who just do electronic payments through apps to make.
No idea, girl.
Be Nedra.
Yes. PNC does accept Zelle.
Okay.
Zelle payments, yep. And also, I have PayPal. I'll put that on as well, but I'll definitely include Zelle because that's a great app to have. And PNC is a member of that, obviously.
So we will need the information for people to pay through Zelle.
Okay.
So I could put that on the flyer.
All right, excellent.
That they can either pay directly into the account, or they can use Zelle, or they can mail a check if some of our elders will mail a check. And so we'll need a mailing address to where they can mail their checks to.
Okay, very good.
And we're not taking any cash. So either check or directly to the account or Zelle.
Okay, very good.
No credit card. Is there a way to do that? No? Yes?
If I'm not mistaken, Zelle is credit card and debit card compatible.
Okay.
I believe all of that. Yeah, that's all of that digitally is accessible to all of them. But
Now,
I'll definitely look into it and I'll get that to you right away.
now, Nedra, would you be able to track basically who is paying, right? Because then that way we would know like who is paying and who hasn't paid.
Yes, I'm gonna include a little blurb too for people to, just like in PayPal, you can see the to and the from, but you also have a little message where you can say, you can put a little note. But I wanna look into the app just to see what it includes, just to see. I'm assuming that the name shows, but I'll look into it just to see specifically which one shows what.
Right.
And include that. Good point. And then I want to track that. Me and Nate, we're going to track that and present that as we go. So again, too, y'all, we want to start being more consistent. Well, we're doing good, but I guess we'll know as the things go if things change, and so much is up in the air now anyway. But financially, I'll keep y'all posted too as far as what came in and who
Okay,
paid.
cool.
Yeah.
So right now, can we I need to send Tracy some money. Because I just started a new job, so it's been really.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just a lot of hours, so I'll be so tired. At the end of everything is closed when I get off, so
Oh,
I only have like 1 day or 2 days through the week to really kind of get some things done. So my first check, I believe, is this Saturday. It's either Friday or Saturday. I want to Cash App you some money, Trey.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put a little note in there, family reunion dues or fee or whatever, something. And then I'll just try to, keep sending that. And then if I send something from my kids, when they send something, because my daughter has Cash App, my son doesn't. He got Apple Pay, which is a little different. So he'll have to send me his, and then I'll have to Cash App it to you from that way. But I'll make a note who it's from so you'll know, and we can keep track of that.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do? You're not gonna send it to Tracy. You're gonna send it to me, and you're gonna send it to the whatever Cash App or Zelle account or bank account. She's gonna include it on the front. Why you would send it like that?
What?
Why would you send it like that? We want to account for it. We want to account for what you're sending. So you want to send it to the bank, whatever
But I
that
think
is.
she was trying to reimburse me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's personal. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. But you know what happened when Tracy funded that money like Tracy funded that money like a few weeks ago. And we were trying to give her money quickly as possible. Like I have already Cashed App or Venmo'd or whatever to Tracy $250. So I think just because she put that money out, a while ago, and we tried to, we were trying to get her money as quickly as possible.
I'm
So
sorry.
what I need to do with you, and to your point, Nedra, yeah, they can send it to the account. That's fine. And then the account and the committee can work out how to reimburse me.
Right, because you're what you pay for is monies for the family reunion, right?
Yes.
Okay. So see, right, that should be out of one bank. That's the thing. But you can do whatever you feel most comfortable.
So then what I'll do is I'll send you this weekend. I'll deposit Eula's $250 into the bank.
Right. And you need to submit. Right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you.
No, it's okay.
You need to submit also your bill that you paid.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You submit that to me. Because anything that is paid for, y'all submit that in.
Okay.
Any committee, anything that y'all would need, you submit that. Y'all bring that to us. That's why we have the bank. That's why we're collecting deposits. All of that goes, number one, to reimburse y'all. Anybody that's spending anything. So I didn't understand the whole you pay from your pocket, you in debt. Yeah. Well, I knew you paid something, but please submit that. And I'll make sure y'all have our email for that. Or are we doing this all on Facebook? No. the behind the scenes, I think you should definitely submit it. I'm gonna include that too to you to tell all committees should submit all financial bills, payments, charges, estimates. Submit that because we should, discuss that, and then if it's the cost there, the first you should be getting that from the bank. So yeah.
So the account is open now, right?
The account is open now.
Okay. And no one's paid except Eula?
No one's except Eula?
Yeah, I have to send you Eula's 250.
Okay,
She
so
paid
what
me
I'll do too is I'll pay my end as well. I'll pay for me and my family because expenses are already coming out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Tracy, the 250 Eula gave you, that's reimbursement back to you.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the receipt for the payment to Nedra so that she can book that. I'm going to send Eula's 250 to the account. And then the account, once there's enough funds in it, can reimburse me.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You account for, right. We account for
everything. Make it all go through that general account.
That's right. That way it's
so that way she can get her money in a sum. She don't have to get it in bits and pieces.
Unless you want it in bits and pieces. Do you want it in bits and pieces?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as you get it, huh? Right, Trey?
Because I don't want you waiting forever for that. Because I'm gonna send you some on that today.
Right.
Just send it to the account.
Send it to the account, bro.
That's why I say I should know because my payment too can go in for that to a lot.
Then I need the Zelle information.
Okay.
I do.
We haven't made that up yet. We got to create that.
No, we haven't.
Create a Zelle and
I doubt it because I've used Zelle before through PNC. So I doubt it if you have to set anything up. You may just need the number. It may be a procedure how to, tap into the app. You enter the two.
So this goes to my bank.
Yeah. Because my Zelle is directly to my bank, so we need the one directly to that account.
Yeah, it's got to be connected.
I need the information.
Gotcha. So I'll look into the Zelle. Say again.
I need the Zelle information too. I bank with Bank of America, so it's automatic. Automatic Zelle is already set up. I just need the account information. So I can just transfer it or send it straight there from my bank.
So now who should what's the main do we have a main email, y'all? I'm behind. I'm remiss at this. We probably already do. But who should I be sending all of this to? You, Rochelle? The whole information, address?
No, ma'am. I have nothing to do with money. I don't want to touch the money.
Send it to Barbette.
No, but I'm saying
Barbette.
What's the main
Or is there an email for the reunion? Did we make a Washington Sisters family reunion Gmail or something?
Yeah, we did. Right. I got to reset the password and all that. I forgot the password.
Well, that's the one we need to, Tracy, that's the one we need to set it up under. Not a personal, it should not be the person's
email.
Why can't I just do it from my email? It's simpler.
No, just reset the password. Reset it.
Whatever. Because Google was like, you don't even know who you are.
Or just make another one. Just create another one.
All right, I'll create another one.
That'll be easier.
And I'll send it out tonight. In the meantime, I'm going to send you all this receipt now. And then I'll send it.
Okay, and so the flyer is waiting for the Zelle information and the mailing information.
That's what I mean. So you do need the information for the flyer.
That's what I'm saying, because we wanted to get that flyer out this week, but I can't get it out until I have that information.
Right. So that's what I was asking. Who do I send it to? So
that you send to me.
I'm gonna send that to you. Okay, great. I'm going to send you all of the
my bad.
options to you to include on that flyer. that ultimately y'all gonna have posted on the new Gmail or whatever the family site is, so that people have access to that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll get that to you. Who's in charge of food?
David.
Okay.
Oh.
I gotta let David know.
And Wendy.
And Wendy. Okay. I don't eat pork.
Okay.
So y'all gotta get the turkey and the
Yep.
lamb.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of
Quite
us
a few
don't eat pork.
Yeah,
I
I
don't eat.
Good.
I don't really
Either,
eat.
Nedra.
Good.
A lot
I
of
don't
us don't eat pork.
Okay. Also, okay.
Philip don't eat pork either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
I don't
like
even eat
pork.
beef. I don't eat beef
Can
or
we get
pork.
Hmm.
Can we get some lamb?
So we need chicken.
Lamb
We're
is
desperate for
luxury.
Lamb is
chicken.
Lamb's
expensive.
expensive.
That's a luxury.
Luxury.
Yeah.
You had to bring your own lamb,
I was about to say,
Neka.
bring your own pack of lamb and
Yeah,
put it
that's
on the
luxury.
grill.
Lamb chop.
Lamb's expensive. You tripping?
That's a luxury meat.
That's a
I'll talk to
luxury.
him
meat.
about
Let's
getting
leave
some.
that one in, right?
Maybe there's a way to do lamb kebabs. 'Cause again, we only talking about 50 adults.
Yes, I could get some of that. I'll hook us up. I'll get that for us. Yeah. So we'll work with David and Wendy.
David and Wendy.
Lamb kebab, man.
Well,
Wipe the drool off my mouth.
Eula, I like the revision though.
Yeah, I do too.
Did it equal out though? Did it go over 9,000?
No, it's equal. I'm still playing with the numbers a little bit. I think and we can play these numbers all day long. I think when we're looking at, the expenses, when I added a little bit more for like the prayer breakfast, if we're at 30 for like our prayer breakfast, it brings it up to like real tight, like $60 shy of 9,000. But I think where our key thing, but that is again, keeping it at 40, we're being modest here, 40, paying adults 13 and up. And I think we can get a little beyond that, so, if we're able to kind of get, we will have to look at our count and stuff, but if we can get 45, then we have a bigger cushion, but then we'll have to see who would commit to all this stuff. So we don't really even care, but we've got to make sure that we're able to, we meet our expenses really. But even I think where we have cush is like when we're doing like buffets, you could say 30, they give you like X amount more, in like the hotels, like they just don't give you like, okay, we have a buffet for just 25 people. Like they'll give you at least a buffet for at least 30 folks. So we can have some folks kind of stroll in, and not having that count. We can keep our expenses down, but we wouldn't run out of food. And then they wind up charging you extra if they have to bring in more plates because they always prepare more. So.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Are we working with any financial deadlines in terms of the venue or reserving?
The only thing, there will be some deadlines that we will have to meet with regards to the hotel. So the hotel is going to want $500 once the contract is signed. Then after that, then I think as memory serves, there's going to be some type of, they may want, I think it's 25% at another time as we get like closer, but some of these fees won't be due until, I can't really find it right now, but some of these fees really won't be due until sometime next year. Because they will say, hey, 90 days out, we need X amount. So-and-so, we need X amount. So that the majority of it is paid by the time the event happens.
Right.
Okay, good, very good.
But right now, we'll be out of pocket for just 500, which is fine.
Right.
So once Tracy gets her money in full, then you can work on me.
Okay, excellent. Now, okay, great. So y'all have to submit that.
Yes,
You all have
I
my
will submit the
email
receipt.
I just sent the receipt for the park.
Perfect. Excellent.
Yeah, and I'll email you the receipt once they get it to me. And oh, by the way, Rochelle too. In speaking with the hotel today, they did mention that once they give us like a kind of design like a thing for folks to register via online. I already gave her a copy which she's going to try to replicate to kind of make it really personalized with the shield. So I kind of gave her like our crest. But anyway, so if she's able to duplicate it, she can. But other than that, she will give us the link within about 10 days. So
okay, so
that would be a good way. Once you push out that first flyer, then we can start pushing out the links and just kind of like sending that to people. But I'll have that link probably before the end of the month.
or we could, do you want to just wait with the flyers for the link?
I think it's a good reminder. We don't have to push it out yet. We just have it and then be like, hey, by the way, we should have got something every month.
Yeah, to keep the buzz going. Okay.
Yes, keep fresh minds on it. Yeah.
Okay.
And we can sing the link next month.
Okie dokie.
Well, you look real vibrant from watching all that water.
No, that's because of the sun shining through the blinds.
Girl, you look a little glistening. You glistening.
No, she's all aglow.
No, all aglow.
About to close these blinds.
All aglow.
Well, good
work, you. Good work, cousins.
All
Good
right,
work,
cousins.
team.
Yeah, good job. Excellent, excellent.
Together.
Yeah.
Andrew, I'll send you this latest spreadsheet for you to play with.
It's gonna come together. Like I said, I think we just need to do a really good sales pitch to the family and encourage the family to come. Because it's important.
It's important.
It is important.
My daughter just told me, I don't know them. I said, this is the way you're gonna know them, honey.
That's right.
You got.
She's my friend on Facebook. She better come.
My kids are excited.
Your daughter?
Man, Ro, your kids is always excited.
Yeah.
I wish my kids was excited. They're
not. Well, they're not used to being around a lot of family on my side. So they're really excited. My kids, they're not used to my side of the family because we never lived, only Eula and Wanda. So.
Wow. Well, my kids,
they don't know my side of the family at all, barely.
Excellent. I can't wait to meet them.
I can't wait to meet. Oh my God. It's so many of them that's in their 20s though. It's at least, it's a group in the 20s.
Like
I can't wait.
My kids, I've got 2 in their 20s and 4 in their 30s.
Unbelievable. You are old.
You know what? You could have kept that. You could have kept every bit of that.
No, that is unbelievable.
No, she called me old.
Oh, who said that?
Rochelle, my baby sister.
That's because I'm little sister.
She does that all the time. Oh my God. You could have kept every ounce of it. But yeah, 20s and 30s. And then we've got David's stepdaughter, she'll be 18 next year. But David and Dee Dee are 35 and 36.
Wow.
Charles is 30.
I can't believe it.
EJ's 25. Rachel's 20. She's gonna be 28.
Yeah.
What?
He is 39. Marcus is 38.
They need to know each other.
They need to know each other.
It's so many of. They all is around the same age. They should know each other.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And this is
Marcus are old.
Way to find out. They got family in California.
Exactly. And it makes a difference to you when you know you got people out there.
That's right.
That are related to you by blood. You got people out there.
It didn't even go see Aunt Wanda because she don't know Aunt Wanda.
Who?
She was out there for days.
Who was out here?
My daughter, Micah.
And she my friend on Facebook and she couldn't come, she couldn't even say hello.
I'm telling you,
they sound like an old woman.
You know that's that young. That's that young.
Listen, I was the same way back in the day though. I used to bounce from all kinds of cities and stuff, and would not necessarily be, that wouldn't be in my plans,
Right.
But,
So I
but
get it.
you was
It's not
always
about
good about that though. Still, these millennials, they so detached. They
Yeah.
so
They
detached.
are.
They in their straight up own world.
They have, they have
that technology.
Yeah, but they have generations, in their 80s, and that's something to celebrate.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we are blessed to have all of our elders here by September 2021, that's something to celebrate.
Absolutely.
Right.
They're all in their 80s and doing well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so proud of her. She looks nowhere near what her age at all. She does. It's amazing
And
to see all
functions,
the wisdom.
unlike her
All
age,
that wisdom.
generally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mama is. I'm just so grateful. Mama's in good health. She'll be 85.
Yeah.
She still drive?
And
Does she still drive?
She says it gives her anxiety. She can,
Really?
but she says it gives her anxiety, especially driving on the highway.
Yeah.
So she'd rather be chauffeured now.
Yeah. She absolutely
Mama,
cannot drive on the highway because
Yeah.
of that. That's right.
No,
She's
not at all.
forbidden to drive. But the fact that she can is so beautiful.
She
She
can.
is forbidden because we don't want her worried about, driving for other people, which
Yes.
the majority of driving.
Yeah.
And you know how they are out there.
But no, Mama doesn't need glasses. She had laser surgery, so she doesn't need glasses. Her blood pressure is under control.
That's beautiful.
She doesn't worry with high cholesterol. Her weight's under control. Mama's in excellent.
That's such a blessing.
She's an excellent shape.
Shining example.
That's a great example to try to live up to.
Yeah, that's goals right there.
Right.
Hey, that's goals.
For real.
Philip is 81.
Who?
He don't even look it. He don't even look it.
Yeah.
Philip
Philip,
is
what you lying on
amazing.
that man? Who?
Cousin Philip?
He don't even look it.
He's in his 80s? No.
Yeah, Philip will be 81 this year in December.
How old is Johnny May?
Johnny May is 82.
Oh, okay. She's 82.
Wow.
She's a little older than Wanda.
70.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Philip still plays golf regularly.
Philip was on. I think he had dad by a year. I think he had dad by a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
And Wanda's 81.
Look it. And he still play golf and stuff? And
Philip
he drives,
right?
And he drives.
A lot.
Yes, he drives a lot.
Are we going back to the registration? I'm sorry, I just pulled up my flyer. Are we going to do any kind of family household fee registration for groups of people in one household? That's another thing I saw consistently on other people's family reunion registration pages. Like if you have in your family household like 2 adults and 2 dependents, or 2 adults and 1 dependent, then you charge them like one fee instead of everybody paying in that one household. But it's
That
only for
makes a
dependents.
huge difference.
And it can be, the dependent can be a child or an elderly dependent.
That makes a huge difference, because take John and Johnny May's household. John and Johnny May's household right now is John, Johnny May, and Kim.
But Kim's not a dependent.
No, she's not.
She's not a dependent.
So
that's the whole thing. Unless she claims them as dependents and she takes care of the household. It
would just have to be a household. You're not going to be able to regulate who's a dependent and who is that. I think it's going to get I think it's going to bite us, because I think you're going to have all of a sudden people are going to be claiming that they're in the house, and we don't know who's in the house and who's not in the house.
Right.
You know, I think if it was, I think it would, I think we're going to fall short, and we will fall short, you know, needing to bring the whatever money we need to bring in doing that for our first round. Maybe next time we can do whatever, we'll have our spending down, we can give a price break and do all that stuff when it's in Alamogordo, because there's nothing to do in Alamogordo, and it's super cheap.
But eat Mexican food.
We'll
The
have
next one
households
is in
and all that stuff.
Alamogordo. Thank you.
When we do
That is where the
Alamogordo,
next
it's
one will be.
households, because it's going to cost, the hotel rooms are like $50. So, I mean,
When do we do
Yeah.
Alamogordo?
We
you
are
got to
doing
fly down to Alamogordo.
Alamogordo.
You got to fly into El Paso, rent a car, and
When?
drive into
Yes.
Alamogordo.
Yes,
It's a lot
ma'am.
going
When
on.
are we doing
God.
that?
We're
I was
going to
there
do
like
that the
4
next
years
family
ago, and it was like,
reunion.
Okay.
there was so much that I had to maneuver with Wanda and Kanan. It was a lot going on.
I know that was a lot. 'Cause
You said it was a lot
I'm
going
trying
on.
to take Mama
It was
next
a lot.
year.
Wow.
But I do
Time
need
to
to go
take
back
Mama next
sometime very, very soon. So I'm looking forward to that one. So I gotta get back for a minute.
And my kids want to go to Alamogordo. They want to see it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that will be in the next 2 years, and we'll do the household breakdown and everything, because our expenses won't nearly be as high.
So
We
what
got to
might
do
be
Detroit.
charging, or how might, what do we want to do in terms of the reservation fee? We're going to charge per head, you know, whoever that is, a
Per
percentage.
head.
Okay.
Per head for this time.
How much is it?
And what is that going to be?
200.
200 for 13 and up, 100 for 12
5
and
to
5 to
12.
12.
Well, that's the full cost.
Oh, she's
No,
talking
that's
about
Oh,
the
like
you mean a
reservation
deposit?
fee.
A deposit?
Yeah, what's the
Yeah,
deposit?
deposit.
Oh, we're doing a deposit?
The reservation,
Off
yeah,
of the
because
200.
we want to make sure
We get some money.
we have an accurate head count.
Yeah. As a
Oh, so
commit.
you want to have deposit of $50 due by
December 1st.
By Christmas.
or by
Oh.
January?
I think that could
January.
work.
That gives a lot of people a lot of time.
That gives a lot, exactly.
That changes it. A deposit, or they could pay the total thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Their
we'll
choice.
always take the total thing.
We'll
Yeah.
always take the
Yeah.
total. You can
They
go
can
ahead
do a
and knock
deposit.
that 200 out. Yep.
Do we want to offer a payment plan?
Yes, I'm gonna offer a payment plan
Yes.
And the payment
because
plan,
we said that in the beginning.
yeah,
Right.
and the payment plan needs an initial deposit of how much?
$50.
Perfect.
There it is. It's perfect.
And that'll serve as the reservation fee of your attendance.
Yeah.
Now,
Wow,
do
you
we charge
Oh,
the
I
same for the children? $25 reservation fee for children?
Or just, I think if we get the deposit from the adults, then the
Mhm.
children are okay. Do you think so?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think so.
I think so.
They're not
'Cause
gonna
they're
leave the
under 8,
children.
Children are what? The under 12 and under? Okay.
No,
Can I
5
make a
to 12.
suggestion for the
5
flyer?
to 12. Huh? Go
Can I make
ahead.
a suggestion for the flyer?
Yes.
What if we use pictures
Hold on.
on the flyer? Pictures
Okay,
of
so what are
family.
you talking about? Pictures of what?
Pictures of family.
This is a draft, what I'm working on for the
Okay.
flyer.
Beautiful, Ro.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
So there it has that
Oh, that's
and a picture of the hotel.
okay. Okay.
It's a good picture of Aunt Cecil and Grandma.
Yes, it is.
I could put some, huh?
How did you put that picture in there like that? That's pretty neat.
Oh, it's just doing some
That's why she
graphics,
marked her.
like coloring it
That
and
is
all
so
that.
pretty.
Man, you got some talent there.
I
That's
know.
why
Nice.
Oh, it has their names at the top, so
That
I
is
had.
beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
So I could put some pictures of the family of maybe some of the elders up here, faintly, like even fainter, maybe back in the background, and see
Or
how
down at
that
the
looks,
bottom.
or down at the bottom. I could, and we could have the elders, the 70 and over.
I think that resonates, especially when you're sending it to the middle generation, and even then to the millennials, the millennials see their grandma, they see their grandpa. Yeah, I think that kind of resonates.
Okay.
Great idea.
I'll work with it. And so I have all our people, all of Mama's side, Cecil's side. I would need the other side of the 70 and older.
Yeah.
If I could get that this week, the pictures.
Okay.
And they'll be really small because it's not a lot of room.
Okay.
I'll probably take this banner
That's
out.
nice though.
Just make the banner smaller.
I'll just probably take the banner out and just
Really?
keep the. Yeah, I'll take the banner out. Yeah, I'll fiddle with it.
Okay.
But I
Just
think
let me fiddle with it.
that would be, that'll resonate.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
sure would.
this is what I do. I do this all the time for church. That's how I start learning making flyers for church. So.
Oh, good, Rochelle.
I just taught myself how to do it.
Bless them.
You got pictures of Johnny Mae?
Rochelle,
There's some online.
Okay.
That's not live right now, is it? That you haven't posted that yet, huh?
No, I'm still working on it because I don't have all the information. And so down here, down here, I'm gonna extend this black block and put where the payments can be sent. This right here. So that's gonna go all the way down. And so all down there is where it's going to be the Zelle information, the bank, or whatever, it's going to go. That's all going to go in that space.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for that. And this is where, the registration fee covers all the activities. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do down here. So.
Pictures of the elders.
It could go down there. I just want to make sure I have all the information.
Right.
Room enough for the information.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nedra, why your face ain't showing? Got your camera on?
Yeah, I got my camera on. Now, Ro, you.
She still didn't put it on.
Because I'm being picky. But Ro, you need to get in on that Sunday morning presentation. I mean, because how you gonna perform for other people and not your family? You can't do that.
Oh,
yeah.
She gonna guilt you into that one.
I'm saying. I'm just saying.
We'll put together a choir because we all sing.
Really?
We'll put together, yes. And then
why not?
You all sing? What? I didn't know.
Eula can sing.
No way.
Eula.
Come on.
And I'm a choir director, so I'm gonna pull together a family choir, and we're gonna learn some songs.
I'm in
there. Please.
Zachary and Jeremiah's gonna play the instruments, and EJ.
Okay.
That's funny.
Please, you gotta do it, Ro. You got to.
We gonna do it.
Yeah.
We could do that and pull in all y'all to sing too.
I'm in the alto section.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I sing it twice.
Good. Yeah. We gonna hook it up.
Okay. So the deposits or full payment by January 1st?
January 1st?
Yeah, I think
the deposit
$50 by Christmas, or the people gonna have $50 before Christmas?
I don't think they'll have it.
let's
give them mid-January.
Why we keep stretching this out? No.
Why can't we
go back?
I say December 1st.
They're gonna complain and say,
I say December 1st.
Okay, here's my argument to that. Okay, and people who are on furlough notwithstanding, because there have been people on furlough and people who have lost their jobs.
Okay.
But I know, since I've been working from home since March, and a whole bunch of stuff has been cut out of my budget simply because I'm working.
Okay.
True.
Okay. Some unemployed people have been cleaning up.
True.
I'm not buying work clothes. I'm not commuting to work anymore. Not eating out. I am at home every single day. Life has been cheaper.
Right. That's
By
true.
January 2nd.
I think that's too close after Christmas.
We can't do it now, Eula, because giving people a month.
Well, I would say in the middle of January or the end of January. Then I wouldn't say
the middle.
If you're not going to do it this year, which I'm fine with, then I think it's going to be really hard for people to do it right after
the holidays.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Then
really
January. Okay, that's what I said. That's why I thought the January 1st it wasn't gonna work.
Most
so what?
people probably
January
just gonna-
31st.
They probably just gonna be doing deposits probably because they're gonna be spending their money on Christmas and Thanksgiving dinner.
Deposit $50 due by January 31st per
Deposit.
person.
Okay.
Correct.
By January 1st.
31st.
That's the 31st.
Yes. And we give them time after Christmas.
They're gonna need time after Christmas.
That's what I think too.
Unless everybody get that second stimulus check. Then
what second stimulus? Stop playing.
Listen,
everybody should get that the first, so whenever it comes.
Just stop.
Listen, I need it today. You hear me? I need it
today too.
Ain't gonna be no second stimulus check.
No, there's not, because homeboy, if he don't get in, he ain't getting nothing.
He
All
is a
contingent
butt.
upon him getting in.
He is such a butt.
He is a kid. He's gonna take his little ball and go home because he's not. It's all. If he gets elected, you'll get some money. He don't get elected,
maybe.
Do you think he will get elected?
No.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Did you see
You
the
never
line
know.
of Black folks in line to vote in Bucktown, Georgia today?
No, I didn't see it.
Unbelievable.
Really?
But are they
Hours
going to count those things? Are they really gonna have a fair voting, count, if you will?
But all we can do is go do it. I know I'm voting Wednesday morning.
Okay, look. You said hey, you're gonna do your part.
Hecky, yeah, I'm voting Wednesday. That's when our early voting starts in my district.
Yeah.
We out there.
I have my ballot, but I need to hand mine in. I don't want to mail it. I want to hand mine in.
I'm not mailing
packing
mine.
A lunch.
I'm waiting in line.
Some folding chairs. We're gonna do
yes, ma'am. Say it.
Wow. We're gonna do what it do. I ain't playing. We're gonna do what it do.
Yeah.
Folding chair.
I've cleared my whole schedule. And where I'm gonna vote is actually, where I'm gonna hand it in is actually 2 blocks down. So Kana doesn't even have school that day. I'm so grateful. So we don't have to do the Zoom or nothing. We're just gonna be right there in line, chilling. And then I'll walk back to my job.
How do y'all feel then about, you feel good about voting then for Biden and Kamala?
Yes, I do. Because there has been so much chaos with this man, whether people agree or disagree. The chaos that has followed this man has been incredible.
Incredible.
And to put him in for another 4 years,
it's going to be triple.
He has no checks on him. He's totally unfettered. He can do whatever the hell he want to do.
That's right.
Last term. So he can do whatever. It will be worse.
Yeah.
Than it is right now.
Be worse.
And you think it's bad now? Just you wait. If he gets in, it's going to be mind blowing. It's going to be really, literally mind blowing.
It really is.
It won't get better. It's not going to get better.
Anarchy, because white folks are going to lose their mind.
Yeah.
Y'all heard about the governor in Michigan?
Yes, they're trying to start a civil war.
They're trying to kill homegirl.
So you need Biden not so much for policy and all of that. You need him just to calm some stuff down.
That's right.
Bring the balance back.
Bring the balance back.
We need the balance back.
He does have a venom to him. He does. Unnecessarily so. And he's off. And I tend to believe what his mama said about him. That he was a fool. He is my son, but she called him out.
Yeah, and the mama always knows.
And the mama always knows.
Mama knows.
Mama knows. So
we need balance. And I think The fact that you've already had, they said today, what, 9 million people have already voted.
Wow.
That just means people are tired. Those are fatigue votes. It's like, I'm just tired. I'm ready for you to go.
Yeah.
Man, I hope.
Well, you said you're voting. When? What was that, Mac?
I said I hope them 900 people was for Biden.
All right. The 9 million.
9 million.
9 million.
You said that you're voting on Wednesday. So you're pretty early too. What kind of vote is that?
It's early vote. So early voting in the US started on September 24th. Each state has different early voting dates. Early voting in Chicago actually started on October 1st. You can go downtown and vote in the state building. And then in our districts, early voting starts on Wednesday.
Wow.
So we can vote from now until the 23rd. I'm ready to go. So like I said, we're going to pack a lunch, grab some water bottles, folding chairs if we need them. We're going to get in line.
Right. Good point, though. You know, about the whole
prepare for war. Hope y'all packing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I move in December, and if that happens, the next thing I'm getting is my FOID card and my gun.
Yes.
You may not be able to get one after that. If he get in, you may not be able to get one.
What?
Watch me.
What? Well, you said what about Trump? What happened?
If he get in, we may not be able to get no gun. Watch me.
Shoot.
You always know.
Going.
We already got 3 over here.
But I'm definitely gonna get my firearm owner's ID card, my FOID card, and my conceal and carry license.
Let me
get that now anyway.
I'm about to look into that one
without my FOID card.
Nah.
But I want to conceal and carry.
So do I, Tracy.
And then buy my gun.
I'm scared.
Me too.
I'm scared to death of guns, but I sure am gonna buy me one.
I know that's right. I'm with you.
I got 2.
And now you talking about we might not get it if he get in the office. I'm gonna try to look into what it takes to get it now, because I know it takes time.
Yeah, it takes a minute, but
I got mine.
I feel like I'm on the battlefield.
This man just
Jesus help us. We on the battlefield for real.
Yeah.
We on the battlefield. We on the battlefield.
I
got my boots on.
I think about the dead. These 215,000 people and how they died. And then the people who have had it that have conditions they can't get rid of. There was a woman here in Chicago. She was in the hospital 3 months with COVID. So, one, that medical bill is outrageous.
My Lord.
I know it is.
Number 2, she comes out and she says she's got other effects. So she's able to be out of the hospital, but she's losing hair. She's losing sight.
Ooh, that's scary.
No way.
That is scary.
Oh, that's so scary.
That is scary. That is scary. Then you're in the hospital alone.
Right. That's the other thing I don't trust.
Yes. You're by yourself.
I can't do that. I'm sorry. Can't do that.
I work in care. I work in the urgent care, and it's you just don't know how many people come here and take the COVID test. We do COVID tests all day. We seen yesterday. We saw 63 patients from 8 a.m. in the morning to 8:30 last night.
Wow.
And I want to say 79% of those people was COVID tests. They do not want to go to their primary because they're not doing them at the primary office. And they do not want to go to the hospital because they're afraid to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So they are like, I need a COVID test. I need a COVID test. I need a COVID test. So I'm strapping up to do all these. Oh, we did so many yesterday.
It's a mess.
I was like, I'm telling you, 72 people.
It's a mess. And you
in one day, just COVID.
Yeah.
He knew about this in January.
Don't get it twisted. January, dude. We could have been way better prepared than what we were.
Yeah, we could have been.
True.
He knew.
Man.
And then to say you didn't want the people to panic, that's bull. You didn't want the market to panic. That's
exactly.
what worried about.
Exactly.
So
Tell the
the
truth.
people.
All he's worried about.
Yeah.
Well,
You
look at the
prepare
market
people so that
falling.
they don't panic. You have to prepare the people so that they don't panic.
Thank you.
That's right. That's right.
Do you think he really got COVID, or do you think that was a publicity stunt?
I think he has it. I think he
has
still
it.
has it.
I
'Cause
think
you
he
can
still
Well,
got it.
I know one thing. I know they discovered he only paid $750 on his taxes one day, and the next few days later, he had COVID, and no one's talking about them taxes no more.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a
But
nice distraction.
all of the makeup that he had, something was wrong with him because he had so much Revlon on his face the other day, it wasn't even funny.
He's sick. He's still
He's
sick from that
He's sick.
COVID.
You think so?
Because one of the correspondents on the news said, you know, I'm not sure why his face is two different colors. The area around his eyes the forehead is lighter than the bottom of his face. He had a horrible makeup job on.
Well, see, that's the thing. Was it a bad
We
makeup
don't.
job?
He
He's
has
still
access
sick.
we don't. So he can take all of these experimental things and whatnot because he's got access that we don't. He's got the best health care in the world.
Yep.
But you think
it was a blessing? He said it was a blessing in disguise that he caught it. He said that God blessed me. It was a blessing in disguise. Like,
And anybody that lost a loved one and still votes for him is a complete idiot.
I know.
Crazy.
I know.
It's just,
if that's not the most insensitive thing to say, just for that reason that you pointed out, he's a donkey, that man.
Yes, he is.
And I don't understand why the people who vote for him really are, they're really a special breed of people.
Yes, they are.
That's horrible that he said that. I didn't see. I don't watch the news, so I get it from
Yeah,
I got to go to visit YouTube.
He's said a lot of nasty little things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't get.
He's the only president that tweets as much as he do a day. Ain't none of our presidents even been on.
How you spend
Twitter
65 tweets in one day? How you do that?
I know.
When you're not doing your job.
Thank you.
You are definitely not doing your job. You know you ain't doing your job.
You spend 65 tweets in one day.
Because you're not
in
working.
one day.
He doesn't want to be the president.
That's only the ones we know. He probably doing more than that. That's just what we know.
He is
Look
getting
at Nate. Look at Nate just sitting back listening to us.
I'm sorry, Nate.
He's getting ready to do a rally every day.
I'm sorry, Nate. Sorry, Chocolate.
I'm just listening to y'all. Enjoying
No,
it.
I think he's gonna hurt himself because he's getting ready to do a rally every day for the next 22 days.
Yeah.
So how is that gonna hurt him? Why do you say that's gonna hurt him?
Because he's
That
not
man
well.
is 72 years old. He ain't gonna have
He's not well.
He's not well. It's gonna backfire.
It's gonna backfire. Because he's talking about on some days doing more than one rally.
He's gonna get tired, and he's not completely over it.
Thank you.
He thinks in his mind he thinks he is, but the body will say something else. So keep on. I say, hey, push it. The body.
I know.
Will
Come on, 72. Come on,
Go
72.
Statistics say if you get COVID and you become positive, the antibodies are still in your body for 3 months. Yep. They just told us that at my job. So if you can't even go back and get retested, you know how you stay in quarantine for 14 days. Even after 14 days, the antibodies are still alive in your body for up to 3 months. So you can't get retested until 3 months later to make sure the antibodies have died.
And they're lying like
him
crazy.
Coming out to oh, I'm good. You're not good.
Right.
You're not good. You can still pass.
Well, they've tested him 3 days in a row now, and it's negative.
Is that true though?
That is true. They just told me this at work the other day.
Because
Sabir
got it.
Test positive.
She had it twice, right? She called it twice.
Sabir had a relapse.
No, she had it once, but your test can still come back positive after 14 days because you're supposed to get tested 3 months later. to get retested. You can't get retested within the 90-day period because the antibodies are still alive. They're spread all in your body. They're smaller, but they're still live, and you can still pass it to other people. So that's why I was telling Sabir, while you at work after you was positive, and she did her 14 days, she did another 7 days in quarantine before she went back to work. When she finally went back to work, Sabir was on cover. She had 4 pair of gloves on, 3 masks on. She had a shield on. She was butted up, and she still be butted up even now. And when I'm in there, I'm always covered up. I'm sweating like a pig, but I'll be covered up because I'm not bringing that stuff home. I can't have it.
Right.
I can't.
Yeah.
It's
have
dangerous.
any of y'all been tested?
It's just killing us.
I've
It's
been
killing
I was
people.
tested.
I've been tested.
I've been
Yeah.
tested.
I thought I
tested
had it
4
one time.
You have you, Mecca?
I've been tested 4 times. The first time I got tested, it's been negative every time, but I believe I've had it already back before people was saying they had it. I couldn't even get out of bed.
Yeah, I think my
that was in
husband had
February.
it.
That was like late February.
I think
I think I had it
been
too.
tested.
Barry had it back in
Barry
December.
tested.
Huh?
He didn't get
I have an
tested, but I think he had it back in December. He got really sick back in December, high fever for a number of days. We didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I haven't been tested.
Ex-coworker.
Nate, you could come to my job and get tested. Tell them you having symptoms and it's free to you.
And it was
They
hard.
don't charge if you have symptoms. They just do the test and come back in 4 days.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll do it for you, bro. I'll just put it in your nose right here. We just 20 times. 20
All right,
times in your
quick
nose.
before we get off, here's what it's gonna look like a little bit. I just pulled a few pictures of the elders.
At that. Look,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
beautiful.
Wanda, Mabel, and Johnny May. Ah,
Beautiful.
that is pretty.
So I'm gonna get some other ones on Facebook.
Wanda's gonna be
And
pissed
put on
with the
there.
glasses on. Let me find another one. Like, why am I the one with glasses? I'm like, okay. Let me find something else.
Okay. All right.
Missing. What about who
Ro, you
else
need
is
to make sure you
missing?
put Daddy on there.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk to Auntie Ethel and Myrtle to get some of the elder pictures from them because they would have
Please do that.
So yeah.
Oh, that's a nice picture.
Wow.
Look at that. Ah, that's beautiful.
What picture was that? I couldn't see.
That was
Oh, I didn't know y'all were still looking on. I'm
101st
looking on
birthday.
Mama's Facebook. Oh, look, Eula. I'll get this one of Wanda.
Oh yeah, get that one. Use that one. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna do that one. Okay.
Because that one's not in my phone.
Okay, let me delete that one.
And then delete the one I just sent you. I just texted you. That's
nice. That's really nice.
Yes. It's beautiful.
That's perfect. I'm hungry. I have to eat dinner.
All right. Well,
I gotta go to bed.
Nice talking to y'all.
Good talking to you, family. Love you all so much.
Love you all.
Bye, family.
Love you all.
Bye bye.
See y'all later.
See y'all later.
That's well, y'all be safe.
Yes, please be safe.